Thanks so much for watching. Today I'm going to be doing a review of a limited pair of Maui Jim sunglasses that is part of their vintage collection from the original production line back in I think the 1980s. Correct me if I'm wrong. Supposedly I'm supposed to know about this, but I'm trying my best. Okay, so it's a, like I said, limited pair of sunglasses, and I just had to try them out. They're going really fast. It's a pair called the Cat 1. It's an iconic Wayfarer with a Maui twist, and it's really nice. I've got the Ray-Ban Wayfarer to compare it to. This one's amazing though because it's got Maui's polarized lens technology, and you've got smooth but matte frames that are really nice. So if you want to see these and know a little bit more, just keep watching. Face does actually match my neck when I start out. I promise. I go in the natural light. Something to do with my camera. I just look orange. I'm sorry. I'm matching the flowers that are sitting over here in the corner, and it's really alarming. Moving along. All it took for me to buy these sunglasses was for me to learn that they were there, see how amazing the price was, and call customer service to get a few things reaffirmed to me that I knew about them, which, by the way, I don't have to speak about this much because they speak for themselves, but Maui customer service is absolutely amazing. I think you get somebody on the first couple of rings. I don't even think you have to press a button to get somebody. Personable, friendly, no one's automated, and they answer all your questions, and they sound like they love to do it as well, so that makes all the difference. It took those few things, and I just knew I had to get these glasses. I originally had my eye on the Cat 2, and I'll link the whole vintage collection down below as well, because the Cat 2 that I was originally going to get had slightly larger lenses and a different front of the frame, and they were already sold out by the time I was going to get them, so I got the Cat 1. So I would suggest that if you are interested in anything that you see there, or if you like the ones I have, to act fast because you might not have that long. Okay, so I have brought out my Ray-Ban original Wayfarers 2140 to compare, as I said, and I have the Maui Jim Cat 1 right here. Now there are some differences in there are slight differences in shape, but there are more similarities in size than I was hoping for, and I'm going to show you what I mean. So first I'm going to put on the Maui Cat 1, and this is a 53mm lens width, and I'll put the other specifications down below, or you can just see them on the site, but I just really want to talk about a few points, keep it kind of concise. You also have a front that is flatter than the Ray-Ban Wayfarer, and by that I mean there's no panoscopic tilt or inward tilt here. If it is, it's very minimal. So you can see here that they don't touch my cheeks, and they're not like a burden to wear like my Wayfarers are. Sometimes the Wayfarers are iconic, but they are so heavy on the cheek. So this is very nice. And as you can see here, we have bi-gradient lenses. So what this is it looks more mirrored on the top and the bottom, and then it's more solid in the middle, and supposedly that does the squinting for you, they say. So it blocks out the harshest light coming in from the top and the bottom for you so that you can see clearly and have more comfortable field of vision through the center. I get carried away with features here. I'm going to compare them to the Ray-Bans really quick so you can see how these look on. This, like I said, is a 53mm lens width. And then over here, when I put on the Wayfarer, this is the standard size 50mm, there's not that much difference. I was hoping for more of a larger fit on the Maui Jim, so I'm a little disappointed by that. I'll go ahead and put the Maui Jims back on again though, talk to you about these for a few more minutes, and then let you split. But basically, there's a few letdowns here. I really like it. These frames are made out of a nylon. These are priced at $129, and so there's a few things that make them, I think, make it able to be priced at this point. These are, like I said, $129 full price. They're a nylon frame, and I do have to say that this is one of the nicest nylon frames I've ever felt before. It doesn't feel cheap, it feels substantial and pretty weighty, which I really like. Now the finish is matte, as I said before, but what I like is it's not a really hard pebbly matte. It's a very smooth matte, so I think it would work for people who don't usually prefer matte glasses. So this pair is made in Japan. With Maui Jim, you're looking at either Japan or Italy. And so these are really nice. I just have a few things that make it not work for me. The first thing is the bi-gradient lenses. if you're familiar with Maui Jim, their Polarized Plus technology makes their lenses a little bit more reflective, and it looks like it's mirrored, but it's just their lens technology. These look like you could classify these as mirrored. They really are quite, and when I'm looking out of them, of course I don't notice anything, but everyone else looking in, I'm not a fan of the look, and when I look at them, it looks kind of like airbrushed on, kind of with, you know, with the patch in the middle. And I'm not a fan of this particular look, but the lenses are crystal clear. Maui Jim lenses are amazing. And then the fit is another thing that is a bit disappointing to me. Now, with any kind of sunglass, but you know, Maui Jim as well, you'll either have a wider fit where the temples come out wider before they start curving behind your ears, or they're more narrow, and a lot of them will require adjustments. But this one started out more narrow, so it's quite tight around my temple area, and it bows out too much behind my ears, which is a bit of an uncomfortable fit, and then I'm limited with adjustment options because of the nylon. The last thing I want to say that I'm a little disappointed in quality-wise that's different from normal Maui Jim sunglasses are the hinges. Now, while these are like a, what is this? The 5-barrel hinge. These are very similar to, I think it's the exact same hinge that you see in the Wayfarer, actually. If you can see that there. I hope it focuses. I'm kind of shaking because my blood sugar has dropped, but that's the Maui Jims that I'm holding now. So you saw they were virtually the same. You get kind of a, they're hard to push closed. It's kind of like there's too much, it seems as though the metal is maybe like a little sticky, or there's a lot of traction and tension going on in there that makes them hard, and you can kind of almost hear them trying to close, and hearing them kind of like grit and like push against each other. Is that, I'm not even using, I'm just coming up with different terms to use and really hoping that I find myself along the way. But I'm not sure. You would just have to feel them to know. But just, it's a bit sticky. And this is not at all like Maui Jim hinges usually are, whether it's their barrel or their spring. They're usually really snappy, and they also, you know, the spring ones snap up well and fold at the same time and spring back into place. And then the barrel hinges that I'm aware of are always really, you know, they feel really premium and of very high quality as well. So I'm not sure what's going on here. But those are another few of the things that I would have mentioned talking about these glasses. So I'll put them on one more time, and you can see on the details on the side are very, very similar to a Ray-Ban. You don't have the Ray-Ban logo, obviously, in their Maui Jim, but you do have this decor here, and then the Maui Jim is stamped on here. And then you don't have decors on the front, but with the Cat 2 that's sold out, you do have decor on the front. So there's that one more time, and then to compare, I'll put on the Ray-Ban one more time. So there you go. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and while these didn't work for me, I really wanted to share them with you because they are really, really well made sunglasses. Again, the lenses just can't be beat, and if you're interested in anything in the vintage collection, then you might want to check that out because maybe I helped you to find something you like. So I hope you have a great day. I'll see you soon. Thanks.